Field, still getting some of the wraparound rain bands of a low-pressure system that's hovered over Chicago the last couple of days. Today, we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Detroit Lions and the Chicago Bears. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Play action. It's gone. That throw taken in by Jameson Williams. Jameson Williams. And he's going to get this all the way down to the 2 before he's wrestled out. A huge play there right off the bat. 73 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flipped field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Lions need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw him coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. And some room to maneuver. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That good for 19 and a 1st down. Out of the gun, Fields. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. The Bears sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. They come in playing pretty good football, winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. Dances by him. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Chicago. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up. Right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their dreams of an undefeated season shattered with the loss a week ago. Now, look, whenever an undefeated team goes down, you always hear some say, well, They needed that. I don't know, Charles. Is that a narrative that you buy into?
Well, I haven't met a coach yet that feels like they needed that loss. You know, that's not something that they're in favor of. But I do know this. People like us, our colleagues, all of us in the media, constantly hammering a team that's undefeated. Hey, do you think you can do it the whole season? Can you carry it the whole way? That does wear down a group. And sometimes that loss, get us off your back. You can move forward from there.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. Jack Fox now gets set to punt. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Off play action, Fields steps away. And he fires one incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Here's Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards 2:22 on the clock.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
To throw again on 2nd down. Fields. That's complete to Mooney. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 20-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He finds his target, and it's a fumble. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And hopefully for both sides, not a sign of things to come, Charles. This morning, it was so perfect outside, but we knew this weather was coming, and we see the effects of it here early on.
And I wonder if how perfect it was this morning has psychologically fooled everyone. You know, it's almost like even though we were told the weather was coming, and you know the teams knew it as well, then maybe they got fooled and thought, it's going to be okay. And now they're probably a little upset that it's out there.
Because warm-ups were dry.
Oh, well, dry. Now you've got to make the change up. And it's the first quarter. Might take them a little time to settle in on their focus and concentration.
And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. From the 27, Goff. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Back to throw, Goff. And that is incomplete.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside. Now a loose football. The ball comes out.
Wow, that ball is not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 7-7, our score after one. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Fields on 3rd down. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he will have the Bears first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Fields firing quickly here, and that's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 14. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And the Bears are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Odell Beckham, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. Santos with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. the touchdown here. Santos to kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before. He rifles one that's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And they will score. Pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. But no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick 6.
And it's plays like that one that have made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded inside the 5. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Goff. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And the Bears in the nickel. No, wait, they're in the dime. 6 DBs out there on 3rd.
Could play an exotic coverage.
Now it's gone. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. It'll go as a sack, a loss of 3, and in turn, it takes us to a 4th down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. A second quarter score from KC, and the Chiefs have jumped out to an early lead in their ball game. I would definitely imagine we'll hear more from that game as we go along. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And some room to work. Touchdown, Chicago! A big play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. touchdown. Here's Santos to kick this one away. Take it in at the 3. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. He's going to air one out. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker.